traders, this is Rick with your Futures Trading Coach Aftermarket Update for the live trading alert call room. Today is Thursday, September 21st, and I'm going to let you guys know what we did today. Today in the NASDAQ, we had a power play. Power play was at 59.3850. 59.3850 or so. Some people took it around 39.25, anywhere within there, 3-4 ticks. We got long, and we had a target there that I said would likely be near the top for the short term, which it was. We closed the room right here. Now the market did go longer in the afternoon, but that's what the trade made up until the time we left. And that was a 40 plus tick trade, 40, 50 tick trade there. And then again with runners, if you knew the methodology and you could stay, hold, things like that, you could have obviously got more. Trade was never in any jeopardy at all. On the crude oil, we did have a small opportunity in the morning. I was very specific about this short here. We got short. Told everybody to let it come up a little bit, because what we need to do is when they test the lows, specifically around 50.11, 50.12, we need to be in a risk-free trade. Now we couldn't enter the trade till about 18, so that didn't give us a whole lot of room. Okay, maximum 6 ticks. I said when this thing pushes down, we get in the trade and it makes that initial push down, you've got to be in a risk-free trade. If it comes up, takes us out, we'll figure out how to get back in again. Or if it drops, it drops. We were looking for a potential drop. I said it's either going to go down, bust out the lows on the day, probably end up in the 80s or lower, or they're going to come up and we'll figure out how we're going to get long. So this was about 6 ticks or a break even for most traders. Anybody who tried to hold obviously would have been a break even. And then the market came back up. We got long. Market pulled back here. We got long on an S play. Some people were long around 45, 46, others around 47, 48. Anywhere between where this candle closed in its circle or after the candle closed right there, we got long, and I told everybody that this was the target up here. This is where the market needed to go, and that is exactly what happened. In fact, let me look, as of right now, that is the high of the day, and that was where we started taking our profits there. And specifically, I said that it could get into the low 80s, not too much more than that, and I had the circle up there the whole time. So in fact, when it started going up here, I said, get ready, have your target ready, and then boom. So it was a nice trade. That trade made, 35 ticks or so. Let's say from about 40, 45, about 30, up to 30 ticks on the trade, 25, 30 ticks on the trade. That was a beautiful trade. Didn't get any further, didn't go any further. Nobody was getting a 100 tick trade in crude, because it only went from, down here to here. We didn't get in lower. But still a pretty cool trade. Never any real heat on the position. We were in a free trade pretty quick within a candle or so, candle or two, and it was great. So we're going to come back tomorrow and do it all over again. No losing trades today, and we'll see you on the other side. Bye, traders.